Yesterday was a buffet, everybody ate, AIT-NOURIIIIIII was wonderful, now I'm questioning whether I'm straight. Oh, where's my fucking Grammy?
Kevin De Bruyne!
Like I said, ladies and gentlemen, everybody ate in this 6-0 demolition job by Manchester City in the Oil Derby at the Club World Cup. However, only Manuel Akanji was in the Club World Cup Team of the Week. That is a little bit strange. Of course, the commentators just had to put Abdelkadir's debut against Chelsea. Every single time this guy plays football, every time he starts a game, the fucking commentators always say the same exact jack shit about him. If Abdelkadir Huseinov was English or American, they would not be saying any of this horseshit. Is actually getting so frustrating. Let this guy play and let him improve. He was very good yesterday. He did make a couple of mistakes early on, but then he slowly grew into the game, combining really well with Manuel Akanji, with Stefan Ortega. No nonsense back passes. I love seeing that from our defenders, and great, amazing combinations with Bernardo Silva on their right-hand side, and especially Nico Gonzalez in the middle. Abdelkadir Huseinov, he was strong, he was powerful, beautiful performance. Even though this was a 6-0 job, Stefan Ortega did have to make a couple of saves. There was one amazing fingertip save that he did in this game. Absolutely world-class save by Stefan Ortega. He was very good off his line. He was very good at reading the counterattacks by El Ain, and honestly, fantastic job. Let's move on to the unks. Bernardo Silva and İlkay Gundogan, my uncles. Bernardo Silva was absolutely scintillating, especially in that first half, weaving in out of defenders left, right, and center. Balushi and Zabala, that entire left-hand side of El Ain, they just couldn't deal with Bernardo Silva. He was cutting inside, much like what he did against Camavinga at the Etihad. It was incredible. Bernardo Silva still got it. The passes, the control that this guy was implementing into this team was absolutely scintillating. You can tell the maturity level of Bernardo Silva is much higher than all of our players, obviously because he's much older and he is our captain, but that was just absolutely scintillating. It brought back so many memories from the 2018-2019 season. Bernardo Silva, sensational. Speaking of sensational, İlkay Gundogan, my uncle, superior man of the match. 2 amazing goals. That first goal, that chip with his left foot. Again, I play football, so I can tell by the body language and the way he chipped that ball with his foot. That was obviously a cross. He did not mean to score a goal, but regardless, it doesn't matter. It was still a great world-class finish. İlkay Gundogan and Bernardo Silva, the unks, reeling back the time. They were our 2 best players in that first half. Even though Manuel Akanji made it into the Club World Cup Team of the Week, he definitely deserved it. I'm not really angry about that. He was definitely our best defender for all 90 minutes in that game. However, İlkay Gundogan deserved at least a shout. He was controlling, he was dictating the tempo. Those amazing one-touch first-time passes that he did to Nico Gonzalez, to Akanji when he receives the ball from AIT-NOURIIIIIII. Those are absolutely pivotal, especially for a mature center mid. He definitely doesn't have the legs to track back as much as he once did. However, when we have a player like Nico Gonzalez and Rodri in that team, it just makes İlkay Gundogan play so much better. He looks so much at ease and so comfortable in that box-to-box number 8 role. İlkay Gundogan, sensational. Moving on to our fullbacks, Matheus Nunes, absolutely amazing. He was bombarding forward. There were a couple of mistakes that he had, giving the ball away, not making the best of decisions on that right-hand side, but he recovered really well. He was aggressive. This definitely did not look like a friendly game. I honestly don't give a shit if Manchester City doesn't win the Club World Cup. I just wanted to see effort on the pitch, and he definitely showed a lot of effort on the pitch. Matheus Nunes, when he had that seal dribble with his head, and when he had that volley, I thought it went in, and it would have been one of the goals of the entire tournament. Next up, AIT-NOURIIIIIII. Oh my god, his debut for Manchester City, and what a debut it was. That Cruyff nutmeg that he did against that El Ain player was absolutely entertaining as hell. This guy is absolutely silky. He is Mahrez as a left back. This guy is giving me Cancelo vibes. AIT-NOURIIIIII, absolutely amazing. I am declining my Turkish citizenship. I am now Algerian, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to take some time for Erling Braut Haaland to get on the same wavelength with AIT-NOURIIIIIII, but again, it didn't take too much time. There were a lot of misplaced passes that the fullbacks had, especially AIT-NOURIIIIII, to Erling Haaland and to our attackers. But then again, there were a lot of amazing passes that AIT-NOURIIIIII did. First time passes, it's just incredible to see a left back at Manchester City cross the ball with such ease and precision. It was amazing. Not only that, his dribbling skills for a player of his height, it's just so mesmerizing. He's so silky, he's so fluid with the ball. He can cut inside on his right foot and shoot the ball. The way he dribbles the ball, it's actually very similar to Joško Gvardiol in my opinion. And now, because we have an out-and-out left back, Joško Gvardiol can now thrive in that left center half role. This is beautiful to see. Messi, Echeverri, absolutely incredible. That injury was incredibly scary. I hope it's nothing, too severe. I didn't get a good update from any of the City accounts online. I don't think it's that severe. I didn't really see any reports online. Regardless, the thing I love about South American players, they're very direct. They don't give a shit how tall you are, how strong you are, how good of a player you are. Whenever they get the ball, they're just direct. They go at you. That's what I loved about Echeverri. That's what I wanted to see from other players from Manchester City, especially James McAtee and other players. Just take the ball and just take the ball and just take the game by the scruff of the neck and just go at players. Echeverri did that so many times. He was combining well with Erling Haaland. He was combining well with AIT-NOURIIIIII. It was just so great to see our young talent and our new signings combining in this Club World Cup. And that free kick, though. That free kick was just the stuff of dreams. Okay, I'm pretty sure none of you are going to believe me, but as soon as I saw his body, as soon as I saw his demeanor right over the ball, I knew it was going to be a fantastic free kick, and it definitely delivered. Echeverri, I hope he doesn't get loaned out. I want to see him play for Manchester City. I want to see him play at least 20 games for Manchester City in the first team next season, possibly even more. I would definitely want as much as he possibly can. This guy is one for the future. Next up is Ryan Cherki, and honestly, I cannot wait to see this guy play in the Premier League and play in a competitive match in the Premier League. The silkiness of this guy is unparalleled. It's unmatched. I can't even quantify it. He's just so incredible on the ball. And that finish with his right hand foot with that dummy pass with Erling Braut Haaland was just incredible, amazing, silky combination. Right hand foot, very similar to his finish against Manchester United with his strong foot, but this was with his weak foot. Bottom left hand corner, no chance for the goalkeeper. Amazing goal. And just the composure with his dribbling on that left-hand side, the Cruyff turn, shimmying it from his left foot, the croquetas that he was doing. Just incredible to see. I want this guy and Phil Foden and Erling Haaland to just combine. The best thing about this game, ladies and gentlemen, is knowing that it's not just Erling Braut Haaland that has the ability to score and shoot the ball. AIT-NOURIIIIII can do that. Ryan Cherki can do that. Foden can do that. Echeverri can do that. All right, we didn't even have Marmoush. Marmoush was on the bench. Marmoush has to start every single game. We have Doku. Incredible. Matheus Nunes can get forward. This is reminiscing of 2017, 2018. Oh, I can't wait. One of the most underrated parts of this 6-0 demolition job was Phil Foden coming into this game and just showing what he did in that PFA Player of the Year season. Phil Foden was absolutely amazing, and he was a substitute. I rarely talk about substitutes in match reactions, but Cherki was incredible, but Phil Foden was immaculate. That pass that he made to Erling Braut Haaland, the vision that he had, the amount of weight and pace that he had to put on that ball, and the precision that he had to do in front of the goalkeeper, yet behind the defender, allowing Erling Braut Haaland to chase the ball because he knows the acceleration of this Norwegian bitch is absolutely incredible. I'm talking about Phil Foden's pass when he got that ball on the left-hand side. And he did this amazing pass from the left-hand side into the goalkeeper's 6-yard box, and Erling Braut Haaland could have scored with his weak foot. Phil Foden today, amazing. Again, it's the Club World Cup, so I'm not going to talk about every single player, but the last player I'm going to be talking about is Oscar Bobb. He definitely did not have the best of starts when he came on. He was missing out. He was missing a lot of one-on-one duels with that El Ain left back. I think it was Zabala. but then he started growing into the game. The silkiness, the talent of this guy is incredible. It's so amazing to see. The little drag back that he does with his left hand, with his left foot, it's just incredible. It's unpredictable. I love when he does that because it just makes the defender think, oh shit, this guy, he's a wizard. He's a technical wizard. Oscar Bob, that goal that he had, that beautiful pass by Rodri, that was a very underrated pass by Rodri. Why? Because the positioning and the momentum of the Al Ain defenders were shifting forward, but Rodri passed the ball. It was very simple and nonchalant to Oscar Bob, and Oscar Bob cutting inside. He saw the goalkeeper lacking, beautiful goal in the bottom right hand corner, slitting between the goalkeeper's left foot and the post. Beautiful finish by Oscar Bob. If this guy can stay injury free, we are going to be seeing one of the best performers for City next season. I am 100% certain of that. Just because I didn't name a single player in this video doesn't mean that they had a bad game. Nico Gonzalez, Rodri, Ruben Diaz, they all had amazing games. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all so much for making it to the end of this video. Let me know what you thought of the game. 6-0 demolition job. We are going up against Juventus. Regardless of that result, we are going into the round of 16 and possibly playing against Real Madrid. So Doku against Trent. That is going to be scintillating to say the least. But we have to go up against Kenan Yildiz, my Turkish star boy, who scored an amazing goal yesterday, by the way. Let me know what you think of yesterday's game and what you think of our star boys, Echeverri, Cherki, AIT-NOURIIIIIII, what you think about all these players. Let me know, and I will see you all next time.